you or someone else develops signs and symptoms of Ebola, kindly seek medical care from the nearest health facility immediately. Early treatment saves lives. Many of the Ebola survivors, they are survivors now because they receive treatment in time. Kindly, if you suspect that anybody has signs and symptoms similar.
Oli a KRC TV, Omtima gwa Toro.
Mkuru w'ihanga rya Uganda Yoweri Kaguta Museveni aitereterine na munywani we mkuru w'ihanga rya Tanzania Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassani. Ababiri banu bayino mukago ogwamani mukurora ebicweka bya mahanga agabugo izobo bwa Afrika byakorana kandi bya lete nkurakurana eyo gasera abanyihanga. Abanyamukuru bayitu babireyo barora emukono nete kwa bandike benyakana yagumye nkoragana hamwe mukago yokurakuraniza mu kucunda hamwe no kamura amafuta hamwe no kombeka engudo ezegali zemika emhande nungi no butale okudabirizibwa okurora mukago gukorana na hamitano ya mahanga gombi yagenda kurungi omaiso,
which we have successfully brought to conclusion, and I believe that we are going to successfully execute and operate, which has really demonstrated what we can do together. We have a number of other projects that we are working on and in different steps. My counterpart mentioned the pipeline, the bidirectional pipeline for refined products, which we are working on together again, and the feasibility and front-end engineering design studies for the storage terminal are ongoing and scheduled to be completed this year. Once operational, that infrastructure will guarantee a strategic supply for both countries. But I also want to highlight the natural gas pipeline from Tanzania to Uganda. The feasibility studies for this project are in advanced stages and is expected to be concluded also by October 2026. And these projects demonstrate when you have a prior project, a pathfinder like ECOP, it has opened a way for us to know how to work together successfully. And I believe that the oncoming projects are going to take shorter time. We are going to discuss quicker, we are going to negotiate more smoothly, and we will find the partners very easily because the two nations have defined the common interests.
President Museveni nagamba akahika Tanzania hakiro chejo hakizanire chenyo nyechukuru cha Dar es Salaam kandi hata yakamara ibirubiri na kinu kirimo urubungo rwe rurungi muno atangatangine na munywani we President Samia hanji wa President okum Tanzania kandi bagira urubazo urkwetebwa atete umurulimi Swahili okum Tanzania babaza ensonge nkuru eskwetagiso kurora nti habaye nkoragana yirukwetegerezibwa kandi yakusobora kugumya nabantu kwikirizamu. Muri byo abembezi babiri nibagamba kuba barozirwe kamera zitunze bakwata nibateka umukono akandiko cyo kucuna no kamurura magita kurwo mu Uganda gali mu Tanzania hansi yakitongole kirkwetebwa Uganda National Oil Company yinoko mu bugufu kandi ne cya Tanzania ekyo kucuna magita kirkwetebwa Tanzania Petroleum Development Corporation TPDC. Beno ebitongole bibiri nibugambwa okuba bebereho nabyo okugumya nkuko emirimo eragenda mu maiso okurungi.
Today we are laying another foundation in the economic architecture of Eastern Africa. We are making another bold statement that African countries can work together, not merely as neighbors, but as strategic partners capable of planning, financing, and delivering transformative projects to redefine the economic future of our continent. This ceremony, therefore, reflects the aspirations of our people, the vision of our leaders, and the confidence that international investors continue to place Tanzania, Uganda, and East Africa as a region. Your Excellencies, history reminds us that great achievements are rarely accomplished in a single day.
Vaito Barhaene ona gambo kuba agaisire hamu nebicweka byatanga okorora nti amongitagano agaracundwa gaserwa kurungi obutale kandi gagasira amahanga gona abiri n'amahanga gandi aganyakuli omukago gwabwizobo bwa Africa kieta East Africa.
They are built through vision, patience, trust, and unwavering political commitment. The story we celebrate today did not begin in 2026. It began several years ago with the governments of Tanzania and Uganda, which made the courageous decision to deepen cooperation in the petroleum sector. In 2017,
Turukuru rwihanga ekitekerezo kirabibweho kandi cyekirizibwo kutebwa mu nkora orukurato rwabwangu bwangu rwetebwa preliminary rugamba kwa urikarire kiro kya kabiri biri kwezi bena cya kasatu bitano hamwe na cya kana mukaga bahanura bakutuka beto barabyaho bayikiriza ngo ekicoke kimwe cya mahigihanga ya Uganda bajwale bayimukiye bagende okwetaba mu rutaro omukicweka ekyagaza hagati y'urutaro rwa Ukraine hamwe n'ihanga eri Israeli.
I stand here to fully support the motion. First of all, it's not true that this is an ambush. I know we have a government paper. One of the headlines, and you can go to records, this matter was in the public domain, that Uganda is being requested to contribute to an international stabilization force as had been resolved in the United Nations with a resolution which was being cited in the motion.
Nikigambo wangu umukuru w'ihanga Yoweri Kaguta Museveni akaragira yagamba parlamenti ikirize kandi irabyeho barole basindika abanyamahe bagenda barwaniroko nukwe omukago ogwa Uganda okwetaba amahanga gakurwanira obusinga umunsi yona gakosa amahe nabwo gumanyirirwe.
This is an international stabilization force where various countries will contribute contingents. It is really very surprising that anybody would be feeling unhonored that your country, working with superpowers, is being requested to participate in such an honorable cause for peace and humanitarian cause.
Uganda nayo negamba neetaga amahanga ga Middle East okumbarabu gatunga businge neteka nuko naito kuno byo kusuburana na magitabireke okutunyiga.
For the doctrine of participation in military operations, the army is trained not to be in a dancing hall. The army is trained to defend humanity, defend territories against any levels of threats. So if you are saying UPDF is incapable of confronting any threats, test what we found in Mogadishu when a big force from a superpower had failed to contain the situation in Somalia.
Huwe omurolezi w'emirimo ya gavumenti Owekitenisa Ruth Aceng nagamba ko bagumize parlamenti ngo bareke kutina nabo abiyo mibazi rundi badakitala basindikirwa kugenda gukorera amahanga ga Middle East bali ukurungi kandi nibasasurwa kandi abandi baje kusasurwa ensimbi zabo.
It is true that interns are being deployed now at their various stations. It is also true that the interns who are government sponsored have resources and they are being deployed with resources. The ones who went on private are the ones who don't have resources. The Minister for Health raised this issue in Cabinet and he was requested to provide more information because it is not only the interns, also the senior house officers need resources and to make projections about the numbers that we expect every year. So he's yet to present again and then he will come with a concrete answer.
Urwikaro urwebero bisatu beno cyakabiri bena cyakasatu bitanu cyakana mukaga umukwezi kuno kwa munana urugamba kuba rukutuire abahanuzi rundi abakrasi mukuru gwa masaza gaitu mukurato rukuru ruhanga barora mukisemerire amaheka gagende garwane abantu bongeze ntashi hamwe nsimbi nobusinga bundi bwa kuzoka mbicwekebe ebya Middle East okumba harabu.
Members of the community that live in the Gaza Strip to have at least some semblance of peace and live normal lives like we do in our country.
Uganda shall actively participate in international and regional organizations that stand for peace and for well-being and progress of humanity. Additionally, Uganda has a strong army with capable organizational structures which has enabled Uganda to successfully support peace operations, notably AMISOM, now AWESOM, South Sudan, Central African Republic, and various United Nations peacekeeping missions in order to enhance international peace and security. 3, Uganda's participation as part of the International Stabilization Force will aid in preventing further conflict in the region, thus contributing to broader international security by reducing risks of renewed armed conflict between Israel and Palestine, preventing extremist groups from exploiting instability and sabotage the ceasefire implementation process.
Abagaru hati omugakekeyerwe ni nyomugabo Steven Aboki Sabarongo gasakirwa ali Nyakahoma atwoki. Ibyo isomero rya St Maria Goretti Girls Senior Secondary School mu rubuga Fort Petro mirigamba riri mu kutekaniza umukoro ogwo ku tezangano bwongo mbakaguzo kalitango yempakaze bukaguzo na magezi ekalkwetaba debate omufitfiti ngono kutekanizibwa ibiro byokwezi 19 okwa mwenda mwaka 2026.
Education is very bad. Now dear child, you see, have a time million here. So you have to be smart in debate using the brain. So that just like I used the dog in the scenario and all the members went to the dog. They debated the dog, for me I debated the single parliament. And at the end when I came as the reply speaker, I started laughing. I said, now dear child, I was even pocketing. I said, now dear child, I'm betting with the people. At first I told you that these people do not understand the importance of single parliament. That's fine. They are coming to tell us that they are dogs. Now I wonder, is there any president in all East African countries that is a dog? So it means this one, if they want to have dogs parliament, they will have it somewhere, but they will not disturb our country. We know that single parliament helps to implement this and that. Was the time supposed to be proud? Yes. Now,
abegi hamwe n'abasomesa nibagamba kuba bali omu kikijo ezo kumalira okutekaniza okwo mukoro guno kandi isomero na head teacher ya Maria Goretti SMG lietekanize kurukumara abakuja kwetaba mu kalitango nibagamba kuba mbaje kurugo masomero agasiniya agagarwa handikisa na gehandiksize agalija Maria Goretti okurora batekereza hamu babaza hamu kandi basoborangana batezangane mpaka zo bwongo ombyo kusoma okutekaniza ndugenda maiso Maria Goretti baitukanda abegi nibagamba kuba gubetekanize kurukumara kandi nibaja kuba nibasobora kulitanira empaka kalitanguza okusinga kutwala ekikopo n'ensimbi abiri kwezi 19 kwa mwenda mwaka guno.
Hi everyone, my name is Nagawa Judith, the debate president, St. Maria Goretti Girls Fort Portal. We are really welcome and we are really waiting your coming here and we are ready to take you on. Just know, as you know, smart as we are, we also carry smart brains. So everything, the environment is very conducive. We are only waiting for your coming. We are waiting for you. Advise all schools, even those that haven't registered, come on and register. You know, debate is not all about competing. We get friends who on one hand will help us in the future. Leaving that alone, we gain confidence and you never know where the future takes us. So, creating minds that think, it also helps us to develop not only our schools, but even our country.
Oma abatekaniza omukuru Robert Beyangana nagamba kubagambire ngu okutekaniza kalitango yokora debate nikiretera begi okutunga obuginga n'obukugo obukumara mu bintu benyokana.
We are having our tournament for Rwenzori. We shall of course have very many tournaments across the country and then the final step will be nationals. We call upon all the schools from Rwenzori region, that is Kasese, Bundibujo, Fort Portal and even Kamwenje among others to come and we participate in this tournament. This is a teachers debate body and it involves these two students. So the purpose for this debate is to equip these students with the skills of public speaking and then to make them future leaders who can be self-sustained.
Hoteire okubaliza mbantu okutekereza okunyakwamire no kutonga ogwesimbo no bumanzi obukuba no yombeka omuntu.
We are full of love for debates and again we are happy to be with students. Today we are in Rwenzori at Fort Portal in Fort Portal at St. Maria Goretti Girls and we are telling you that everything is set. The school is welcoming, it is very ready, ZZ is ready, all our officials are ready, KRC TV is very ready, we are all happy. Let us be there on 19th September 2026 at St. Maria Goretti and then we witness, we give company to these students. Debate is a thing and our slogan is listen, think and have your say.
Amasomero gona agompichwe kabino bya Toro na Rwenzori naganihirwa kwija kwetabaho kanaita ba KRC TV tujya kuboko okurora nko amasomero gangarakora nibyo kusoma nkobu byemerire umpichwe kabino kasumukana abatekaniza nabo no kunhiro kwa mani bagira ngo mukoro guje kuba murungi kana amasomero gona gatekanize kurikumara okurora gayigengeso yo khanura hamu obembeje burungi hamu no kwinsanizo bwongo no kurano har kusingo kutekereza no kumanya ebingi.
We are having a regional tournament at St. Maria Goretti Girls, which is found in Fort Portal, and we are calling upon everyone to come and participate in this tournament. We are majorly aiming at improving on the educational standards, aiming at making the better parliamentarians of this nation. So please, you come in this tournament, you will not regret. Let's come support our learners. As it is a teachers body. We are aiming at improving the learners in education and everything.
Nyomugabo Steven Aboki isabarongo gasakwa alinyakahoma atwoke. Muganseri ya mayanja mugakekeyerwe hano ha KRC TV omutima gwa Toro Njaraboma Nigeria. Ebinyakuri nseri nibyo biri munuka kandi biri magoma nibyo biri banda. Ebukumi ebyabantu omukibuga Abuja mu Nigeria besesera hangude nibesalinga habo kutemba kwemihendo y'ebintu n'ensimbi kuburwa ensa. Abantu nibaguga nibasere byo kuriya twari kubona amakagamu ngalya omulyogomo gwonka ngune byentashe nabyo nibugambo kubabgarukirire.
Inflation is high, everything is high. Nigerians are productive, but we don't have good leaders. They just keep renewing pain. They call it hope. There's nothing hopeful there. And we are saying enough is enough.
Nigerian workers must be paid 500,000 naira per month as their minimum wage. We are tired of hunger, starvation, corruption and incompetence.
abesalingi bahimbire bipande nibechunje mu rubuga Abuja omunkijo nebicweke bindi nibagamba government otuyambe ntwenda kuhangara ntwenda kusomesa ntwenda kukurakurana kandi yinywe tumuri kutufaho murekere ihanga lyaitu lyahwamu ekisura nibagamba government etafweho na kateito hali abekazi bayo kinu cyabalitereza okurora nti batandika kugura ibintu amhende nyakuri higuru muno kandi yobone ensimbi yaburwa ensa na hatona obomezi bw'abantu okurora bahangara no kwicara bakwetaga n'ubugambo kuba n'ubugumanganira kimu mali abesalingi n'ubugumza mu kugamba nti haro bisobora gukorwa okurora nti ensimbi zagarurwa mwensa kandi muri byo ntari okuhangahe mirimo hari aba batanyina mirimo kandi okurora nti bafaho okurora bateka ebintu bya Nigeria hamitindo n'bagambe bari kuturukya nukwe abantu babulikiro ni hanga lisobole okwegasa abesalingi nibagumza muno kwesalinga bagambira government kakubeta faho namuna abantu handengo zeka korora babaho kurungi nabazaira bacyaho abana babe byetagwe bukuru nubomeze bukaleka kuba bomhendo muno okubomera ngukino nikijja kubaletera kuguma nibesalinga bireme bibemu nokufwa.
They should remove the so-called Cyber Crime Act. Let it kick that thing away because it's strictly against for decency, to silence opposition, to silence journalists, to silence those who agitate against bad leadership. So we are also here demanding that all the prisoners of conscience that are in captivity should be released.
Abesalingi tabarukenda maiso tabaragaruka nyuma nibarumba makubebe no bacomera tabarukura abukwana bagambe nako yabanaga munja awagaro hati Nigeria ninyo mugabo Stephen Aboki Isabarongo gasakwa na Sima Dorin Akiki.